Hi guys.
Guys, we have the visiting manager waiting, so we're going to be a little bit shorter than usual. If you can please keep it to single questions each, we'll get round as many of you as we can. Who wants to start us off, please? Damien.
Eddie, so much to be pleased with there, but it's tinged with disappointment that you didn't get the win.
Tinged with huge disappointment for us, because I think I'm really disappointed for the players. We deserved to win that game, in my opinion anyway. The only disappointment I think from that first half, because I think that's the best we've played, was that we weren't further ahead. Had the chances, played with real energy and intensity and quality. Great to see us creating the big moments in the penalty box, and obviously huge disappointment when we haven't won the game with the effort we've given.
Okay, we go to Dominic, Lee and Chris, please.
Big disappointment with a couple of penalty falls go against you. What was you for?
Yeah, I thought the Anthony Gordon one was the standout one for me. I think anywhere else on the pitch, that's a blatant free kick. When it went to VAR, and of course they check everything, I thought this is going to be overturned. It's a clear error, because that's a clearer penalty as I've seen. I think the defender only focuses on Ant. They've said it's shielding, but I don't agree with that analysis. So really disappointed that wasn't given.
Lee?
Yeah, and you mean what has to happen these days to get a penalty? I mean, a few times this season, but the rules just don't seem to be like, I really can't take two.
Yeah, I don't think that's for me necessarily to critique. Just this one decision I think was wrong, and I think that's where VAR really should intervene. And that's a difficult one to work out, because seeing it live, I thought it was clear.
Chris?
Eddie, it's now 10 games without a clean sheet in the Premier League. That's the longest run during your tenure. How frustrating is that? Because obviously you build it into the lead and then you let it slip. Yeah,
it's a big disappointment. I think we found ways to concede even when we've looked defensively stable in that run of 10 games, and it's a disappointing return, really. Today, our defending in the first half was very strong. I think that followed our sort of general performance. I think the second half, the free kick changes the feeling and momentum of the game and gives them renewed hope, and it's a standout moment from Reece James. And it's those type of things that are affecting us, even though it shouldn't really. It's still at 2-1. We're still the dominant team, and but then Chelsea came back into it, and we're disappointed because even at 2-2, I think we have chances to win, which we didn't take.
Thanks, Chris. Go to Craig, Keith, and then to Kieran, please.
With all the focus is obviously on the second half, 2-0, 2-2, but we thought about his response in the first half in the derby. Some of that actually traces back to the reception he got on Wednesday night as well. Just some of it.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. I think he felt the love and support from the supporters on Wednesday. That was a big moment for him. I thought it was a really good performance from Nick today. I think that's the best he's played for us. I think he looked really good athletically, pressed really well, helped us deliver that really impressive pressing performance. If the number 9 and the first man who sets that doesn't deliver it, the whole thing falls apart. Took his goals brilliantly, especially the second one, which isn't an easy finish. I'd probably say the only disappointment for him is he doesn't get a hat-trick, really.
Keith?
Do you think in any way there's a sort of made, I think they're in the club. I know that game was one of those games where it's be seen as a one-off. It's happened quite a few things. I think it's been there's like.
Yeah, look, I have to accept the questions on this will keep coming. I don't think it is. Of course, when something keeps occurring, it'd be foolish of me to wipe it away and say, no, it doesn't exist. So we are doing work on things. We are doing our best to help the players in every way that we can when we're in that situation again. But sometimes the more you emphasise it, the more you highlight it, the worse the problem can get. So we're stuck in that very delicate balance where I don't want it to be the sole focus when we're playing the game. We've just got to play, and we've just got to execute what we need to do well. And I think it's only through winning games that it will go, and I think it will go quite quickly. But we have to accept that that's what's happened this season, and it's really hindered us. It's really cost us.
Thanks, you. Kieran, to finish, please.
Yeah, just following off, I think it's 13 points, which in position is a quite big, difficult season, I believe, can get hold of.
Yeah, I mean, but there's so many things you could say that if this and if that. The reality is we haven't done it, and today again, it's a hollow feeling for us because we've played so well, but we only get a point for our efforts. But we're still, I think, going in the right direction. The Sunderland game apart, the last group of games since the international break, when we returned and beat Manchester City, has been a real upturn, in my opinion, in terms of performances. And I think if that continues at the rate that it is, I think we'll be absolutely fine, and we'll be in a really good place. But every time we're stepping forward, we're just getting knocked by ourselves, and we have to try and end that trend.
Thank you, everyone. See you on Tuesday. Cheers.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Thanks a lot.
No, thank you. It's all about how you too. Have a good one.
You too.
Cheers, guys.